Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Now it's Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Jackson to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and 3.
180. 180. That's it.
Again, it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Inaudible here to get a new look.
Yo.
They'll run forward with Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Looking to put a drive together. play action. McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Play action. It's Jackson. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Vikings nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Throwing is McCarthy.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And the Vikings first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Tiger, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On play action. Now McCarthy.
And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60, 60, 60 Bison, 60.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now McCarthy.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action now. Jackson throwing out left and finding Likely. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 29 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. There go play action. Here's McCarthy on the RPO, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
And this will be taken at the 13.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Inside handoff, Henry. Room here to run. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
McCarthy off the play fake. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23.
A game of 14. And the Vikings first down.
Off play action. McCarthy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
19, side, cowboy aim.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He gets it to Addison.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Vikings.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the Ravens' 11-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And it's a fumble. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And they give the Jones off tackle. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Up the middle, Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
25-yard line.
The The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's Henry. Now he's loose again. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The option can be so difficult to defend, and that is illustration number 1 right there.
Are you taking a shot at me as a defensive guy?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're doing?
Absolutely. I saw your tape. I wasn't alive, but I've seen the tape.
Well, you're exactly right. That assignment football is a killer for a defense. Very difficult to defend, and you shoot.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interception.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Charlie Kohler,
32 yards.
and the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Back to throw. McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Go.
Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. They can't tackle it. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 53 yards. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On play action, now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Now McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing again, McCarthy. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Go!
Throwing is McCarthy. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Vikings.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To the air again, McCarthy. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The Vikings will line up.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, some strong running. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And a busy night for Henry continues. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen from 6 yards away. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I
them
was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
158 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Henry up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Here's McCarthy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
The Vikings will line up for the...
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 56, Vikings 30.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Henry again on second down.
And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
McCarthy off the play fake.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. To the air with McCarthy.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. The give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Vikings will line up.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Ravens 56.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Again to Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout.
brings up
As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Ready, shot. Sit on. Ready. Sit on.
Now Flowers on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Ready, shot.
They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and he's delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.